Welcome to another playthrough in the VLS contest series, Mother of All Par 3s design event. I'm your host, Victor Lane, and today we are heading over to Old Tom by CG444. Let's pop in and see where we're at here. Red tees is our only option. We'll play pin 1. And it looks like we'll be over in Scotland for this, so we can expect extremely firm fairway green, and our speeds though will be down on medium. So let's go check out Old Tom, par 3. CG444, a well-known designer within the community. Great to see him participating again in the VLS contest series. Let's take a quick look around the golf course here. So yes, clearly inspired by our friends across the pond. Got a bright sunny day here by the water. Gonna burn over here. I'm sure that'll come into play. And then very links style course with pot bunkers, long grass. Oh yeah, we've got the bushes, everything. So this should be a lot of fun. May even be an out and back, just the way that it... I'm going to predict it's going to be an out and back rather than returning here to the start after 9 holes, which also makes perfect sense for a link style course. All right, 208 for our opening shot with a 9-mile-an-hour wind. Getting over the burn won't be any problem. But boy, these greens have some movement, to say the least. And I'm thinking if I land it here, I'd be okay. If I were to accomplish that correctly. Whoa, goodness, that is not the one I wanted to be in. Get out of there. Alright. Didn't want to be in that little bowl there. 128 on the green speed. Not the greatest tee shots from me, so an opening par is not going to hurt us. Oh, beautiful look across the course there. Did not require any camera work or clubhouses or anything like that from the contestants. So anything they did like that is completely optional. Okay, you cannot be right or short here. It will definitely go down into the water. Hope I got enough of that. Okay. I'll take it. It's not wet. Is this putt going to be straight? I think it might. Away from the burn now and headed right toward the pot bunker. There's a pin for you. Par 3 course is a great place to do greens like this, though. You're gonna need to have some interest, some variation, something. 18 holes of par 3s, you know, got to keep it interesting. Can I get over the pot bunker? That was really a nice bounce. Completely thought that bounce was going to the right. I'll take that all day long. The lighting really works on this course. The way the texture choices are, it's showing off the yellowness of the grass and the gorse. The weathering that you've done to add variation there. Yeah. This is a great looking tee shot. The layering is very nice. It just draws my eye right up to the flag. From the end of the tee box up through the grass and then across the different bunkers right up to the flag. Bit nervous because don't want to be long. Don't want to be long. Oh, I'll take that. Challenging little tee shot with a 9-iron. Let's go. I like the closeness of the other holes, actually. How I can see the other greens and pins to my left there. I like that. Yikes. I think I may just play over here. Try to make 3. Well, I didn't want it that far to the right. Can we make 3? Oh boy. No, we cannot. That problem was created with the tee shot. I tried to stay away from the pot bunker in the front middle. Tried to play it safe. Played it safe poorly. So, good choice and consequence on that hole. Really flat look here. I would love to have something more distinctive to aim for on this one. Long club, so it's really not much to worry about for the player, but there's also really not much to look at or aim for. I spotted a really cool fence in the background there. Hey now. Not every day you birdie a 240-yard par 3. Blind. Really nice camera. That one's cool. Rising up out of the dune. That was cool. Oh. We go from long to short. Very interesting. Oh, that's... Oh, whew. I was worried that was in the bunker. I don't know if it's much better back here. Really challenging pin. Love it. Wow. I never had that off to the left enough. Lucky to come back there with a pretty easy par putt. A seriously blind par 3. Hope you have 4 caddies. Be a shame to make an ace on this hole and not ever see it go in. But as I've said in other playthroughs, I'm okay with trying things like that. You know, it's very hard to make 18 different par 3s. I think doing something you maybe wouldn't traditionally do on an 18-hole championship length course makes a lot of sense to do it in a par 3 contest. I like the sort of plateau feature of this green. Gives it that infinity look, you know? Got the water in the background. Nice looking tee shot. As was my tee shot. Nice looking. And this is the 9th hole, so we are indeed in a out and back routing. Very cool for a Scottish style links par 3. Great camera work. Love the fence. Don't know what it's there for, but still like it. Wowzers. Don't be right. Don't be left. Nice use of the pot bunkers there for scaring the crap out of me. If I could get it, if I could get the ball right in this area here where my arrow is, I would be totally fine. I think that works for me. I'm not sure there was a wide margin of error there. Almost made the putt anyway, so I think we played that hole correctly. I liked that. I liked the challenge of that shot a lot. I do like the walking paths cutting through the grass. It's nice bunker work here, but I can't see any of it from the tee box. A little nervous about that wind putting me in that long bunker. Gonna play conservative out to the left and try to make a putt. No sir, never high enough. Someone's at the corner shop back there. Great camera work again. It's fun. It's fun that they allowed us to have some control over those cameras. Alright, I am staring that pot bunker right in the face. Should be able to hit it over it, no problem. And then can we use the slope in the back? I like that feeder slope. Looks like a good plan. Unless you hit it over the feeder slope. That's not a good plan. Whoops. Routine up and down, though. We made it work. Oh, he's pulling out a wood. Is that the 3 wood? 5 wood, 5 hybrid. Well, he's got 5 wood in hand. Look at that slope. We can't be long. The chip back will be tough if we're long. May want to put the old 5 hybrid in the hand. Wonder if we could get it to just roll on the green and play off this slope here. Like that. Be fun. Don't think so. I didn't get all of it. With that open contact there, it's going to really kill it. Oh, and now I'm going to have to chip down that slope, which isn't going to be ideal. Should we flop? Terrible at flops. Should we try our hand at flopping? Yeah, I wouldn't be happy with that either, Victor. Yikes. Left ourselves in a tough spot here. Whew. Oh, look at that scene. Look at that scene. Really nice setting for the course. The lighting is great. The color choices are great. Really nice setting. Oh my. I don't want to be short, and yet the wind right in my face is just begging me to be short. Uh-oh. I'm glad we erred on the side of caution there. I like how the screen just postures itself up so you can see other parts of the course and the water and the surrounding area. That's a neat moment during the round. You know, we're on the 14th hole, so we're kind of mid, well, exactly mid in the back 9 here as we're coming in. I thought that provided a neat moment. Oh, we could be pitching again. This looks like a shorty. 84-yarder. I think pitch isn't going to be enough. Oh. I got more out of that than I thought I would. That felt ugly coming out of the impact zone there. Didn't feel like a 6-footer remaining for birdie. Happy to have it though. We got 3 holes coming in here. We're going to start to see the town. And now this is a blind shot, semi-blind shot that I really like. The pin looks like it's coming right out of the bunker. Very interesting effect there. I think that works. Oh. I couldn't take advantage of that beautiful bowled out pin position because I just totally fanned that shot. Just an awful swing there. No, not gonna pitch that. Will a spinner work to come back down the hill? I don't hit these shots. I don't know anything about these shots. I don't know. Let's try it. Not exactly. Oh no. Our tee shot has cost us again. We got the Shooter McGavin glove on the shirt. And we can't make it happen. $299. My man Vic has the driver out. With a burn in the background. Oh my. What do we do here? It's into the wind. Can we bunt this down there? I'm gonna try. Oh, please stop. Please stop. Uh-oh. Oh, that's just cruel. What? How's that an invalid location? It would let me put it there, though. Oh, I think we have to. If I can get it to do it again. Please make this for par. The epicness of this par recorded on video would be incredible. Yes! A moment for the ages. Oh, and he's pulling driver again. A par 3 course that ends driver. OB left, long and right. OB long and right. Oh, that's not very good. Oh boy. Oh boy. Now can we use a spinner? I don't know. Sure. Sure we can. After the putt on the 17th hole, we can do anything we want. Hey, that's a I mean, I was 3 under through 4 and only finished 2 under. That is a challenging round. Really enjoyed it. Let's get back to this screen right here. No one cares about my clubhouse pass. All right, back to this screen here. So, what are the pros? What are the cons? Pros, I mean, let's start with the obvious. Love the environment, link style. A lot of work put into, you know, just the town, how the course starts and finishes. You know, giving it that St. Andrews feel. You have the burn coming into play right there off of hole 1, just like St. Andrews. Texture choices were on point. The weathering, the lighting, just a really good feel for the round the whole time. I loved the challenge of the greens. Obviously, if this were an 18-hole championship style course, some of the sculpting would be a bit extreme. Some of the pinnable areas of the greens were quite small, but it's a par 3 course. And so in that context, it makes a lot of sense. You're not coming in there to a par 4, par 5, trying to get on a certain part of the green. I mean, you're hitting an iron or a wood on some occasions, but mostly an iron, and it's requiring accuracy. The couple times that I missed and didn't have the accuracy, I paid for it, either with a tough chip or a tough putt. And that's to be expected. And I think that makes a lot of sense on a par 3 course too, because you need variation. The challenge of this contest, as I'll say with all of the contestants, is you've got to have variation. 18 holes, all par 3s. If there's no variation, it's not going to win. Couple of cons. There were just a couple sight lines that could have been a little bit better. That one early par 3 that was the long one, didn't have any frame of reference for where I was aiming. I knew I was hitting 3-wood, but it kind of felt like a driving range shot to some extent. Obviously a very pretty driving range with the ocean in the background, but you know, find some way to frame that. Just give me some point of reference. The other blind shot on the par 3 that was only a 9-iron or 8-iron, I didn't mind. I think that's a risk worth taking. Again, the player could make an ace and never see it, which would suck. But and then a couple times the pot bunkers just weren't visible enough, so then it's almost a double hazard to me, because if I didn't have a scout cam, I'm hitting it up there and maybe hitting into a pot and putting myself into a stroke or stroke and a half of penalty that I didn't even know was there. But for the most part, most of those pots were clearly visible and well done. The burn was well done. Favorite moments, again, I did really like that 14th hole. I don't know why, but it just struck me as a moment where the green was popped up just enough to where no matter what angle I was hitting from, either the tee shot or the putt, the chip, I was getting a view of something on the course, whether it be the buildings or the ocean or the other holes. And that just struck me as a nice little, you know, moment in the vignette of Old Tom. I also liked the pin coming out of the pot bunker. just in terms of a visual look. I thought that was really cool. And then the infinity green, can't remember which hole that was, but the green that was, I think it was about 190 yards, but the ocean was behind it. Thought that was a neat moment. And then anything around the burn is very interesting. I thought all those holes were great. Even the one I drove into the water, I mean, that's the hole. You know, that's what it is. It's a risk how much you want to get close to the pin and possibly go too far. So that's the strategy of the hole, and I don't mind that. Finishing driver. I'm not going to put that as a pro or a con. It's a choice. But I think, you know, I parred them both amazingly with the par out of the burn. So nothing unfair about it. Just challenging, that's all. So great course, great entry into the contest. CG444 with Old Tom. Wish you the best of luck in the judging, and I do appreciate you participating in the contest with us. As I say with all of them, it's great to have the community designers involved in the VLS contest when there's so much else going on with the TGC Tours contests that are really awesome too. So thanks for being here, and catch you guys on the next one.